Recently, I was working with a client who kept asking with a budget less than $600,000, where a good buy could be for investment purposes. To be frank, this would be an investment for a condo apartment, and most likely it will be a 1-bedroom unit, or if lucky, maybe a 1-bedroom plus den unit. If you are looking at more or less the same budget and also have a similar mindset as the client I'm working with, who has some cash in hand and would like to park the money in the real estate market, then this is the video for you. I will share some condos building that might fit your needs. If you are looking in the Markham area, there are two pockets that have the most condo buildings. That is the northeastern part of Markham in Wismer. This part of Markham is connected through the Mountjoy GO station, which makes it convenient for those who need to go downtown for work. We are looking at the new condos that were built in the last 6 years, and some are 3 years old along Markham Road. Relatively new building with less than 18 floors. The municipality address of this building are 9560 Markham Road, called the Mark condos. 9500 and 9506 Markham Road, called the UV2, which is Upper Village, and 9582 Markham Road, Art House condos. Since the end of February of this year, the 1-bedroom unit has been sold for $515,000 in 13 days. The 1+10 unit were sold more or less about $600,000, except for one unit that sold at $570,000 during March. There were also a 1-bedroom unit that sold for $512,000 in March. The unit with 2 baths were sold for between $630,000 and $655,000 in late March and early April. For the past week, the 1+10 unit has been selling above $600,000, which is out of the budget for my client. The number of days on the market was close to 1 to 2 weeks, which is going at a decent pace. Now that we learned the condo in this pocket was out of range for the client, then we move on to take a look at the area near downtown Markham in Unionville. This is an area with the highest density of condos in Markham that is near Birchmount and Highway 7. I'm not going to spend too much time analyzing this area, since in general, this pocket will be more expensive than in Wismer. And since there are way more development in Unionville, you could see that there are more transactions. Since early March, we could only see a few 1-bedroom units that sold under $600,000, and the units that were sold were mostly 1+10 units, and they are selling above $600,000, which is already over the client's budget. What is worth noting is that the 1-bedroom plus 10 unit are trending up in prices and reach about $700,000 in April, and the days on the market were also low, which means it takes a week to sell, which is pretty fast. A brief summary: if the client really likes this location, then only the 1-bedroom unit are the only choice. But also worth mentioning is that there are very few listings. So now let's move on to the next bucket of choices, which is an area that I cover quite often if you have followed my past video in this channel. Speaking of the channel, if you enjoy videos such as this, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. This will help spread the video to people who enjoy market updates in the GTA and learn current prices in today's real estate market. Greatly appreciated. This is an area that is considered great value and great investment, and it is in Scarborough, near Agent Court. More specifically, I like the two condos that are located on 195 and 185 Bonus Avenue, near the intersection of Kennedy and Shepherd. These two buildings are located right behind the Agent Court Mall, where Walmart is within minutes of walk. Bus stops are right at the intersection that is frequent buses along Shepherd Avenue. This is an excellent location for many people who can take the bus to the subway station, and that is why it is one of the most desirable tenants destinations. Buildings are kept very clean, and this is just a 7-year-old building. We were hoping to find a 1-bedroom unit under $600,000, but unfortunately there are not many available. Only 1-bedroom plus 10 unit were sold, and they were sold above the client's budget. We couldn't find any 1-bedroom units. It would be an ideal place if there were any 1-bedroom units available in this location. Now, moving south, we find a Tridel community of 7 condos on Village Green Square Boulevard. This is also an excellent location, and this gives you a totally different vibe once you get into the community. This immediately forms a calm environment with a big park in the center of the community. And in my opinion, this is a great area to invest in, since many young families or students love this community due to its convenience to transportation and close close proximity to major highways such as 401. The age of this community is between 4 and 12 years, but it is still looking spectacular. This is still a new building that is due to be occupied later this year in K Square by another developer. The average price for condos in this area is also not extremely expensive. Let's start with the older building, which is between 11 and 12 years old and is situated in the south part of the area. 125 and 135 Village Green Square, which are called Solaris 1 and 2. I have rented multiple units in these two buildings and I can confirm that the demand for rentals is very abundant here. Dating back to the early year of 2023, the one bedroom was sold for as little as $486,000 and some 1+10 units were also sold for $500,000, although there weren't many sales. Moving a little north, you will find the next two buildings that are called Ventus 1 and 2 at 151 and 181 Village Green Square. They are a little newer building that was built 10 years ago. I also helped one of my clients sell one unit during the pandemic. As you can see, there aren't many sales, and during March we could see the average prices for one bedroom and 1+10 unit were selling in the 500s, which is hard to find. Unfortunately, there aren't many listings in this building. Now moving on to the last phase of this Tridel community, to the north we find Avani 1 and 2 and the latest building in Saline. These three buildings have the nicest lobby in my opinion, and they have excellent amenities and a modern touch. Dating back to January of 2023, the one bedroom unit sold for as little as $525,000. Most one bedroom plus 10 units were sold in the mid to high $500,000, and most units that have two baths are closer to $600,000. And you can also notice that some units took quite some time to sell, but don't be fooled into thinking that they were difficult to sell. Instead, I tried negotiating the prices for my client, but many sellers refused to sell the unit at a lower price. The sellers are just not motivated enough to sell at a discount since the rent in this area is quite high. They often said that if they can't get the desired price, they are just going to lease it for a year and wait it out. As you may suspect, the active and the new listing are still extremely low. In my opinion, this is a great area for investors if you have a tight budget like my clients for under $600,000 in the GTA. However, recently the units here have been selling out extremely fast. The buyer are definitely paying attention to this area as well. If you are interested in this area, don't hesitate to contact me as I'm quite active in this neighborhood where I help many of my clients buy and sell. Another high density of condos in this price range would be near Scarborough Town Center, but I'll leave that for another video next time. I hope you enjoy this walkthrough of condos under $600,000 that you could find in Scarborough and Markham in today's spring market. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.